Hello. Don't mind me just fixing the thing that gets messed up every time. Don't worry about it. That's still not right. Huh? What is this? Hold on. There we go. Okay. Hello. Hope you're having a good day so far. So, I've been thinking about fun stream things lately, and someone closing doors out there in the hall. I've been thinking about like fun summons, and we got some emotes. I've been thinking about a new Vtuber model. I swear, like making Vtuber models is addicting. It really is. It's a lot of fun. Hello, Alice. Welcome to the stream. Hello. Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. And hello, Ray. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Yeah, I've been thinking about new VTuber model, and I've been thinking of what I'd want to do for that, and yeah. Hello, Lucid. Welcome. How are you? Not me, but I'll do. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your day gets better. And I'm doing okay, thank you. So, also we're doing Nintendo music today. I'm not used to the vibes. Oh, but this gives me nostalgia. I used to play a lot on New Leaf, a couple years ago. Good starting work in like 3 hours. I hope work goes well. How are you? I'm okay, thank you. Glad to hear you're doing good. Hello, Carolina. Welcome to the stream. I estimate 4 hours before art fight ends. I only have 4 pieces to finish that. Oh, yeah, it's kind of stressful. I hope that you manage to finish it, but also like don't push yourself too hard. Be careful with your art muscles. Don't want to burn yourself out over art fight. That'd be sad. I'm cloning cast right now, but we chill. I mean, yeah, it's music sound chunky as in just the music is chunky, or like technical issues chunky. Falls into your stream. Art streams. Yay, art streams. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Rosewood. I was skipping. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's not my business. I just hope your school things and your art fight things go well, and you manage to like hold them both by the hand at the same time. Yeah. Hello, Karin. I'm just posting my recommendations. Hello, welcome in. We've only just started. We're about to do some art. Good, Chunky. Okay, good to hear that. Life do be thrown in, so I throw them back. I like that saying. That's funny. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Just finished my breakfast tea. and I'm a little bit sleepy, but I'm so excited to get to draw stuff. Yay! Hello, Q! I mean, just popping in to say hello. Hope stream goes amazingly. You won't be home till late because of work. Ah, I see. Thank you for coming in to say hi. I hope that your work goes very well. Summer's over from you. Waiting for it back again. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I remember that feeling very well. No tea. Hello, welcome to the stream, BM. Welcome, welcome. Okay, shall we perhaps start on something? I thought we'd start out with some summons because I already have some ideas for those. There's, would you plan on trying it with you? I thought we'd do some summons first. So, we do have like a little list of. Oh, actually, I should probably open that document so you can see. For anyone new, we have a summon command where you can summon little creatures, based on some of my favorite anime and video game characters, and I want to make more of those so you can have more summons. We've already had like some people in chat be like, oh, can I summon this character? And I just realized like, oh, we don't have that character as a summon just yet. Alright, hold on. Wait. Here we are, summons, yes. And of course yeah, hold on. I don't know why that messes it up, like, every time. It's fine. Anyway, here are some of the summons we have so far. I like how it's like, I got a bunch of little birds, and some cats, and sun and moon, and then just a giant shadow. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I've been missing chat. I can hear some amazing. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Hey. I love making VTuber models. I've made all my models myself. It's so fun to learn. I really want to make a whole new one because it's been like I try to make a completely new one from scratch about every year or so, and I've been using the same art now. The last time that we hit a year, I just did a new outfit and like re-rigged the whole thing. But yeah, I really want to do a new one from scratch. I don't know if it's common among VTubers, but the hand model looks sick. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I've seen some other VTubers use it, especially people who draw, but like not too many. I'm surprised actually that it took me quite a while to find out about it too. So need someone to train me. Oh, so welcome into the stream, Ruben. I wanted to draw my Undertale thumbnails. Still haven't uploaded them. Need to draw the thumbnails first. Ah, yeah. Second mom. Oh. Obligation to this serve. Pronounce ah. Yeah. Now the command's there for a reason. Feel free to use it. Thank you for my gosh, what is this? What is this? I've never played a Yoshi game. Makes sense. That checks out. Yeah. Sorry, I can't talk over this. Yeah, that works. Thank you, Zelda. Now we're not doing like actually, I was about to say I don't usually I don't do requests here just so we're all like on the same page. I do, however, have a summon that is a demon that I wanted to draw, which is an OC of mine. I will make a little list of the ones I already wanted to draw. And if you are aware of my OCs, you might know some of these. Yeah, cursed verbs. Are they cursed? Some of them might be spookier than others. Just wander verb up here staring into your soul. Oh, there has been someone summoned already. Okay. Just updating my RPG last stream. It's so fun making avatars though. Hey. You're planning to stream chapter 4 Deltron? Oh, I hope you have fun. I still haven't. I've only played chapter 1 like when it came out. I gotta catch up eventually. This is you can't. No, if I ever stream, I'd just be a PNG tuber because Love 2D is complicated. Aw, understand. There's nothing wrong with PNG tubers. PNG tubers are so cool too. I follow a lot of Shenpai's content, and during her subathon recently, she did a new PNG tuber every day. It was quite a bit of an undertaking, I can only imagine, but it was really fun to watch. Didn't participate in our fight all this year. Oh, don't feel bad about that. I never participated in our fight before. Hello, Grister. Welcome to the stream. I thought the drawings were requests. No. I never do requests. Pretty much. I think the only time I've done requests is like if I put in the title like doing a request, specifically that, or specifically ask chat like, oh, should I draw this or this? Then in those cases, yeah. But like, I don't think I ever really give the internet fully free reins on what I'm drawing, just because I usually don't have as much fun in those cases. It's recommended me to, yeah. It's not easy to know. It is. I feel like it's not the like most people who do art are not. I feel like don't do requests unless specifically they're like asking for it, or like we're doing requests this stream specifically. But for some people, for some reason, people assume that all art streams just be like, yeah, free reigns to request. And I don't quite get why, but yeah. Only give homies the free reigns. Yeah, same, pretty much. Learning photorealism, oh yeah, it's really difficult. Good luck with that. I hope that you make something you're proud of. I have not done anything photorealistic in a really long time. Just do it for fun sometimes, yeah. It's meant to be for fun. Hello, Pablo. Welcome to the stream. You here, art style, love Shadow. Oh, well, I'm glad. Welcome in. Yeah, I love Shadow too. He's my favorite Sonic character. Love him very much. Okay, I do have a summon that we gotta do actually already. So, give me just a moment. In the spirit of talking about Shadow. Shadow has been summoned. And that's what the summons do. We just have little friends in here. They're very fun. When I stumble across a small art channel on my YouTube feed, and welcome in. Come in. We're doing like little stream summons and doodles and OCs today. It's very fun. I've yet to get the chance to start really, but these are some of the summons we have already. Is that a reference or something I drew? That was a reference. Okay. But yeah. We summon everyone or something, apparently. Chat is not usually this active, so that's kind of why I haven't started, because I'm like, my gosh, there's so much to read now. Yeah, welcome in everyone. It's good to see y'all. I hope you're all having a really good day. We have a little comfort corner here on my channel where we just do little fun art things and I make animations and stuff. It's a very calm time in here. We ramble about stuff that I find fun. I talk a lot about video games and anime sometimes, and yeah. we play video games occasionally too, but mostly art streams. Hey. Definitely enough coming getting ready for bed. Huh? Waiting for my casserole to cool. Oh, hey. Well, thank you for coming in to hang out for a little bit then before you head off to bed. How'd your shadowy look like you popped out in the movie? Yeah, I spent a lot of time doing shading for this shadow specifically. We can look at this one, yeah. Those are just the highlights. If I remove those, there's a lot of layers back here of just like lots and lots and lots of shading. Yeah. Lots of shading of drawing each individual quill. Which is quite time consuming, but like when you finish it and you look at it and it looks like this, very worth it. I'm gonna save that account. I'm on Twitch. Oh, yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming in to say hi. I hope you have a good rest of your day and that your school and art fight goes very well. Are you gonna draw right now? We're making a little list here. Of I want to draw more summons today is the thing. And I have some ideas for what I want to do. I believe I already started. Yeah, I started a little bit on a Tails from, because someone tried to summon Tails and I had to tell them, no, sorry, I don't have a summon for Tails yet. So it would be good, I think, to have let's see, Tails, and then just some of my characters as well that I want to do. I don't really have a particular preference on what we start with, so yeah. Animations are literally amazing one. Oh, I'm glad you like them. Yeah, I find animation really fun. There's quite a few things in the works. It might be a little bit before any of them are like finished, but I do have some work in progress stuff that I plan on posting soon. Just stopping in to see it looks good. I'm busy working on book right now. That's a guest. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for coming in to say hi. Hey. Yeah, and I hope that your book goes very well. Hey. Here's my last day for the week. I see. Okay. Okay. Oh, All right, shall we start somewhere perhaps? I do have this little sketch for Tails that we could probably try to finish, so I don't have to start all over. I do like this one. It's just kind of like just holding on. I really like the tiny shadow on my head. I kept seeing fan art of like an actual like tiny hedgehog shadow, and Maria was just like giving him little head pats and carrying him around the spaceship, and I thought that was so cute. And it's kind of what inspired this little idea. Yay. No, I think we want to do small lines for Tails too. I feel like Tails might also be an easy one to start with for a little warm-up, and then we'll move on afterwards. See, what are some other characters I would want to do? We already have quite a few OCs on the list. Well, when it comes to OCs, we'll start with we'll start with Shay as of the human prompt earlier. I wanted to make summon for her so that by the time Halloween rolls around. Hold up, that's not right. Make one art-rated attack, one because my casserole still isn't cool. Konnichiwa. いらっしゃい. More pieces I have are simply named shrimp fried rice of shadow. Oh, the nipple. Oh, it's cute for art piece. Only drawing I can submit is friendly fire, and it's remade. Are you allowed to do like pre-made art for Art Fight? I thought that you couldn't do that. I don't know if it's so much effort into it. I'm pretty sure there's a rule against that. I'm not an expert, but I would recommend reading the rules just to be sure, because I feel like that's a thing. So I can't submit? Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm. よろしくお願いします。漢字はまだ、まあ、日本語はまだ勉強します。でも、ありがとうございます。 ひらがなとかカタカナは、知ってる。でも漢字はまだ難しい。うん。なんか、だからね、僕は遅いならごめんね。That I made wave for our fight. I see. Also, BC can't even. Yeah, makes sense. もっと漢字知りたいね。I can speak Japanese too, only a little bit. I've been studying it for a long time, but it's one of those things that has been just kind of in the background. So I'm not super good at it. I have okay like listening comprehension, but I'm not super good at speaking, and I can't read kanji yet. So yeah, it's kind of like a really mixed box. I wish I could speak it better than I can. We can do it in Spanish. Japanese pretty much anime. The reason someone you can have a GP keyboard team. どのくらい日本語その漢字は知らない。どのくらい日本語がわかりますかってまあ聞こえてならまあちょっと大丈夫と思う。喋るはできますけど、本当に遅いと思う。それとひらがなは、できます。カタカナもできます。漢字はまだ知らない。多分、多分15ぐらいはしてる。でも、まだたくさん知らない。ちょっと使います。それは大丈夫。心配しないで。英語、英語も、難しい。それって、わかります。 でも、でもやってみたいなら本当にいいんです。うん。大丈夫。英語、は、英語は、わかりますか？聞こえてるなら大丈夫か？ Music. Yeah, it's just random Nintendo music. It's in English. English is not my first language either, but I do know it better than Japanese. So, I'm speaking my first language. Yeah, it's okay. 全部大丈夫。心配しないで。It is fun, like getting to. It's kind of like fun, but also a bit nerve-wracking getting to actually use Japanese because I don't. Because I should probably. I'm really bad with writing. With writing in Japanese, and I haven't I don't know anyone who speaks Japanese, so I haven't really had any practice speaking to anyone but myself. So it is fun getting to use it once in a while, but I wish I was more confident and like had more of a vocabulary than I do. The casserole is cool. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes, maybe. I can't say I've ever made casseroles, so I don't know how long it would take. It's Japanese, yay! I'm happy that I get to use it every once in a while. Still hoping to get better. Sounds good. That was on the actual Japanese. I doubt that. I've never actually taken a test to see like what level of Japanese I'm at, because I'm pretty much entirely self-taught. I've never taken an actual class in it, so I have no idea what my like knowledge level would be counted as. Learned English for like 8 years. I know the first kanji, not the second one. Yeah, that's really cool though. I started like teaching myself Japanese. How long has it been? Oh gosh, it's 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, and it's one of those things like because it's just been I don't know, I've just been doing it myself. Like I bought the textbooks and everything and did studying actively for a few years, but now it's been a while. And probably the reason that my listening comprehension is like the most leveled up of all my Japanese language skills is probably just because I watched a lot of anime and played a lot of video games, so it's kind of helped with that, I think. I'm just going to bed. Sounds good. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for hanging out. I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you? Good enough. Yeah. Doing well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Never mind, not leaving yet. Oh, it's like off key. Slightly. Been a long time since I actually like listened to this theme. I haven't played like any Mario games in quite a while. What country are you from? I'm from Sweden. Good luck. Yeah, thank you for hanging out and lurking, Mistake. I hope that your work goes very well. I might have to get a reference of Tales, because I have a feeling I'm going to mess this up otherwise. Oh right, he has the like the whiskers. That's the word.わかります。ねえ、僕も日本で行きたいね。楽しそう。What a race. Easy. Okay, I should actually go get that reference. Oh, he is more, I don't know why I thought he was so yellow. Or like yeah, because he's more like, yeah, like a warm yellow or an orange kind of color. That's a good reference. There he is. Okay. Just gonna drop that in the references folder. I'm sorry, this music. What is this from? It's the meme music. Wait. Uh, Earthbound, apparently? I did not know that. Wow. Wow. Amazing. Thank you, playlist, for enlightening me about Earthbound music. Yay, there we go. Now it looks more like Tails. Okay, I gotta go back and do the little... I forgot all the fur details. I think because I've just gotten really used to drawing only shadow. For context, I've been drawing a lot. Like I only got interested in Sonic this year, back in January, and I quickly found out that Shadow is my favorite character, and I proceeded to draw only Shadow and Maria pretty much for the next couple months. I did it was a very long time before I drew anyone else from the series. So when I picture like, oh, what do Sonic characters look like? Yeah. I should probably practice drawing some variety next time the hyperfixation hits. It's real life or is it fantasy? Oh, what is this from? What is this? Yes! I love this one. Grabber's theme from Zelda Skyward Sword. Is that about right? It's supposed to be 3, okay. Oh, I really like how this tail's turning out. As someone who never had a Wii, I relate this music to RT game. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it is what it is. Konnichiwa. いらっしゃい。 はい、よろしくお願いします。日本語はまだ勉強します。だから遅いならごめんね。Let's do some shading on this, and then I think we can call tails done. Except I did forget to color the inside of the ears. Whoops. Oh, hello, Lexi! Welcome into the stream. Welcome. Nice to see you. Good to see you too. Welcome back. I'm back from work. Welcome back. So that took me able to evaluate the names. Sakai, my friend. Ah, nice. Yeah, welcome. Welcome. Hello, Robochero. Welcome to the stream. Fluent or know how to speak other languages? I'm fluent in Swedish and English, and I've been studying Japanese for a long time, but only like by myself. I've never actually taken a class or anything, so I know a bit, but I'm not fluent by any means. Only fluent in American language. Certainly a way to word it, yep. Yeah, I'd love to be, like, entirely fluent in Japanese someday, but I don't know, I haven't, like, actively studied it in a while. I think I kind of lost motivation at some point. I do still want to know it, but it's like once I got past the beginning stages, it's kind of a lot of what I perceive are left is like confidence in speaking and like memorizing words and memorizing kanji, and I think those are probably the most difficult language learning skills for me personally, because I just don't like... I don't enjoy the like cramming information part of studying. So yeah. Too busy with language learning. I learn Japanese, German, and French. Ah. Yeah. Languages are so cool. There's some YouTubers that I used to follow who knew like 8 languages, and I was just there like, how do you have time? How do you have time to study all that? Do you watch Uma Musume Cinderella Grey? No. I only ever first heard of Uma Musume now that the like new game is getting popular. I haven't played that either, but I've seen a few other YouTubers' videos. But I didn't know it had an anime before I heard from those people about it. So I've not seen it, no. I think the best way to learn a language is to use it actively. Yeah, probably. I don't have anyone to practice with. Or at least Oh, there's one person I know. I don't know if he still studies it. Maybe I should ask. Maybe I should ask if we can practice together. Yeah, during the time that I was actively studying, I had no one to practice with. But maybe I have someone to practice with now. I gotta ask. I see fox. Indeed, we are drawing a fox. So welcome to the stream, Sadi. I remind you more, but I'll remember my cut that soon. Yeah, I think kanji too is probably one of the things holding me back from learning more, because it feels really complicated. I know if I just sat down with it and actually like tried to, I think if I had another thing that I really wanted to do that required me learning Japanese at like a higher pace than I have been, then I probably could motivate myself to do it, but my current like audio, like the strongest motivations I have for getting better at Japanese right now is like it's very silly, but like wanting to play Twisted Wonderland in A3 because they don't have English servers. But like that motivation is not strong enough to actually get me to put the other things that I'm putting my time into to do that. How to type in hiragana in katakana? Well, you mean Japanese? Is it like a plugin thing? I used to have for my keyboard, like Japanese set as one of the languages that I knew, that my keyboard could type in. I don't know if I still have that. Favorite thing you like drawing? It's an animal. I like people. I like drawing people most. Mostly because I love character and costume design. I think it's fun. Watching anime without subtitles. Oh yeah, I did that too for a while. Learned English by watching YouTube and playing video games along with school stuff. Same, yeah. I was gonna tell a Japanese joke? Ooh. I feel slow. I can read the joke. I see the joke. I don't quite get it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel silly. My bad. Maybe taking a course like with the teacher, try to learn by yourself. Yeah, I think the thing with that is like I wouldn't know what to sign up for, like what level. Cause I was a really like, it's kind of embarrassing, but like I did sign up for a Japanese class once in my early teens, and I was very impatient. I think I signed up for a beginner's class, but it was I think maybe I was like the learning step between beginners and whatever comes next, and the way that the way that they were, because it was a really small class, like 5 people including me, and the way that they were going through things was like too slow, and me being like overconfident teen, I guess. I I don't like thinking back on it, but like I did not, the class didn't go well, and I don't like to think back on it. Basically, so now like if I were to sign up for a class, maybe that place still has them, but like I would feel really bad if it's the same teacher and I come in like, yeah, I learned my lesson. I yeah, I'd feel embarrassed to go back there now. Sadly, even though I do want to learn more, but it's like Japanese classes are not the most common thing to find in like where I am. Maybe if you go to like the bigger cities, maybe you'd be able to find them, but yeah. I just have a fish joke from Pirates. Under deep sea don't get along with normal fish. They have a lot of pressure on. I see. Yeah. And they go to the grocery. To the grocery store. I see. Yeah. Good luck with the groceries. Thanks for, and thank you for hanging out. And you stay safe as well. Understandable. Audit. Oh, the playlist over. Wait. I would like music back, please. There we go. Animal Crossing vibes. It's not a shame because it didn't change. I told you back. I think learn my lesson is something I think a teacher would like. I hope so. I don't know. I think I it's definitely like a character flaw of mine. Definitely more growing up, but it's still with me in some ways. Like any skills that I've wanted to learn, like really have wanted to learn, I pick up like relatively easily when they're like creative skills. If they're anything else, like math and like physical movement and stuff is not my thing, but like when they're creative skills, I've picked them up relatively easily. And so especially growing up, I got really frustrated when I was not good at something immediately. And I think that class is one of the examples where that ended up not so good, because I don't even remember exactly what I said, but like I went to like 2 or 3 of the classes there, and then I didn't end up going back. Like I just didn't go the rest of the times, and I felt really bad about it, but I also didn't have the maturity to go back and talk to that teacher. And I still feel bad about it now. I don't even know if she works there anymore, but yeah. That still only holds memories. Still, we all do horrible cringy stuff. Someone shudder internally. If it makes us cringe now, it means we got better. Yeah, I guess so. I just... yeah. I'm definitely not proud of in the past. Go, we learn, we repent. I genuinely, like, fear repeating those kinds of mistakes, because thinking back on it, I probably came across as really arrogant and self-centered, which I don't like that. And I don't think that's how, like, that I didn't have that kind of the mindset of that either back then, but that's definitely how it would have come across, and that makes me sad. And we're listening in class. Kids who were mean watched law shows. Crimes episodes when they found it. Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry. You can always write an email if you want to apologize, even if it's just for yourself. Imagine the fun learning a language to others. Yeah, the other people in that class, like, they were really nice too. Just write a teacher to a decade to a right. Sorry, I just messed up all my words. Just write an email to a teacher that I met 3 times a decade ago. Be like, hey, I'm sorry, I did a stupid thing. I'm an adult now. I know better now. I wouldn't even know how to contact her even if I wanted to. I don't know. Let's talk about something else, yeah. I'm just so unmanaged, and it's definitely a trait to sick of myself. Yeah, I think I'm so afraid of coming across as self-centered. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't interpret. The teacher probably knows teens. Let's revive self-centered people. Don't worry about being self-centered, y'all. I guess it's like the I don't actually know where I've heard this, but like the thing of like, oh, narcissistic people don't worry about being narcissistic. Anyway, Pineapple, you play D&D. Oh, I wish I did. I'd like to. Maybe someday I will play D&D. So legally you can't be self-centered, neither of you. According to the rules. I love D&D, want to draw more of my OCs and such. Yeah, that'd be so cool. I want to play at some point. Whether it's D&D or Pathfinder or whatever, like role-playing games in general, I think are a lot of fun. I really want to write a campaign at one point. It's one of my friends said that I'd be good at it, and I was like, I get to write story. That sounds fun. But then I learned from a different friend of mine, just like, oh, there's a lot of rules, and I thought about it, and just like, I would be the kind of DM who'd just like be like, nah, I'm not getting any rule book. I just want to do like everything from scratch, just have fun. It's, I don't know, all the rules scare me. I get intimidated. I look at the rule book and go, that's a lot of things to learn. It's outdated slang I use. Started using radical with surfer hand. So outdated, it's cool. Well, horribly cringe, but it's fun to go. Oh, that's fun. I don't know if there's anything like that I do, because I don't really keep up with like I don't start using words because they get popular. I learned about the like what like, oh, they were cooking, or they cooked and left no crumbs, stuff like that. I learned like this year. I don't know how long that's been around. I've no idea. I did learn though, which I think is fun, that the hold on, let them cook meme like started with Kingdom Hearts, and that I think that's a fun backstory. It'd be so fun to have one of those interactive whiteboards for stream and just draw. Yeah. I think those would be fun in theory, but I would be worried about I'd honestly be worried about what some people would draw, because you know, internet. It's hard to trust the internet as a whole. Maybe if it was like a subscriber only thing, like, oh yeah. I don't know how you would moderate that though. I would be worried about giving I would be worried about giving free reins to the internet, to be honest, which is why I haven't done anything like that. Hello, Shadow Senpai. You still so big chill of it. Oh, thank you. Welcome in. I'm doing okay. Thank you. How are you? Writing sessions on boy rejoice. Hey. Use whatever. Oh gosh, no. Yeah, I don't want to read the first two words of that message, right? Yeah, I don't know anything about Skibidi Toilet. The day I learn what that actually is about is it's gonna be a bad day for me. I think. Chat D&D session? Oh my gosh. That would be chaotic, but if you could make it work, that would be amazing. Keep popular in girls said. They were playing the first Kingdom Hearts 2 Kingdom Hearts recently on PS2. Oh, that sounds fun. I hope you're enjoying it. I feel like I'm becoming an old person whenever hearing the Brain Rot 2055 slang. Same, oh my gosh. With how fast the internet moves, like, you feel old so fast. It doesn't actually matter what age you are. Like, I feel old being old. I feel old being on the internet, even though I'm objectively not. And like when back when I was in my teens and I would be on the I wasn't keeping up with that even when I was in my teens, and I would have friends talking about that stuff, and it was just like I felt old being on the internet when I was 16. I feel like that's not a good thing. Mods maybe members only. Yeah, I don't have memberships on my channel enabled, but if I at some point did, that could be a fun thing to do. Magma's a good whiteboard? Yes, only do that with friends unless you're so to draw. Yeah, I have actually really wanted to do that with Kyo. We've talked about it. I made him a little PNG tuber that he can use for whenever we end up doing that, if it happens. I think that would be really fun. Better Roblox graffiti draw lobby, then we can give it a one shot together. Is there a specific Roblox game like that? I have not played Roblox in years, so. Make everyone slang overthrow the I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's real, yeah. Well done on the Indiana thing. Oh, that sounds chaotic. I hope it's a fun game though. Never played any Kingdom Hearts and I'm surprisingly unspoiled, so it's enjoyable. Ah, that's really exciting. I hope that you have fun with it. I love Kingdom Hearts so much from the bottom of my heart. I'm not caught up on like new content, but I've played pretty much everything up until Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, we're not going to talk spoilers. We're not going to talk much Kingdom Hearts today, but like I really hope you enjoy it. It's one of my favorite media, honestly. Ooh, Gartic Phone with Jackbox. That's a good point. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to run those kind of things. But I have seen other streamers do that. It seems like a lot of fun. Drawfees once? Drawfee playing Jackbox is a good time. I've only played Gartic Phone with friends. Hello, Night Aventine. New to the stream. How you doing today? I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you? Also, welcome in. Welcome to the comfort corner. We're doing some of my favorite media characters as little summons that we can have on the stream later. Hey, online friends recently dragged me back to playing Roblox after not playing it since I was roughly 10 or younger. Oh wow, is it fun? Is it good? I used to play it when I was younger too, but it has been many years by now. Hey, we're just doing art and hanging out and having good chats. I think we're almost done with Tales now. We've been talking a lot today, so the art's been going kind of slowly, but we're having a good time. I think this Tales might be done. Yeah. Nice, okay. Let's move on to the next person. I will export this after stream. Tales is all done. We can... Oh, actually, we'll make a little check mark instead. I think that'll look nice. There we go. Thank you, Animal Crossing music. Tales Supremacy, yay! Ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries, I passed the DPS check. Go no, really. Nice. Very happy for you. It's gonna be our done, yay! Warm welcome, of course. Welcome in. And well, accumulating references and ideas from my own art. Ah, that sounds exciting. I hope you get to make some fun art and have a lot of fun and be very proud of the process. Hey. And the result. Hey. Okay. One that I've been thinking of that I really want to do. Does this one have... No, oh, this one does. Hold on. This is an old model, so excuse the outdated look. But other than that, I've just had this as like a background thing, so I know for reference where placement of things should be. Okay. So I've been wanting to do I've been wanting to draw Shay specifically as like sitting on the on my paper, just like hanging out. I feel like she would do that. It's gonna be a very chibi form, but I should probably open up a reference as well. I don't have a reference there. Oh, okay. Characters, spirits. There we go. I'm gonna start out with their femme presenting form, and then I'll probably do one for their mask form as well. Behind me, this is Shay, one of my OCs. And they use any pronouns. I feel like it's been a while since I've talked to OCs, actually. But yeah. I wanted to do some chibi OCs. Horror games with them all. It'd be funny if this is old as me. Yeah, I don't we don't want to talk ages in chat. And I don't want to have my exact age up on the internet either, but I am in my 20s. That's like big enough. Tail supremacy, yay! So hello Sheriff Pumpkin, welcome to the stream. How about a hear me out cake, but its characters you think would give amazing hugs? Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh. Can I start? Can I start? Can I start with these two? I think they would give amazing hugs. Yeah. A sun and moon. I wanna draw more summons for them. Yeah. I'm just looking at everyone else here being like, yeah. I feel like Venti would give good hugs. I want to say Wanderer would give good hugs, but honestly, like, I feel like he would need hug practice. He'd be like way too tense. It's just like, what is this hug? And like, why? Well, it looks like they'd be so comforting. Yeah. Imagine you're hanging out with Sun and Moon, or like one of them, whichever one's your favorite, and they just like pick you up into their arms, like and like hug you close to them. Oh my gosh. Oh, it'd be amazing. Hello Ed, welcome to the stream. What is hug? Yeah, I feel like Wander knows what a hug is, obviously, but I feel like he would not know how to give them. unless Nahida is teaching him. Which I feel like he would not appreciate. I'm just imagining like Wander in his like cat form. He'd be one of those cats that you pick him up to give him a hug, and he's just like fighting for his life to get away. Unless you're like the like one of the like maybe 3 people he'll allow. I feel like he'd be very picky. Squeeze like a cat, yeah. Oh my god, I probably drawn. I might have drawn some good sun hugs, honestly. Wonder would like do the thing of confusion arms. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, I thank you for this wonderful mental image. And awkwardly pats your back before pushing you away. Yeah, it's so accurate. I would be sad to receive that, but honestly, like that's the best you're gonna get. Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh. Reminds me of a Disney game where you're in a Disney World theme park and get to interact with the characters. I played that game. I remember that. Get to interact with the characters. One of the interactions options is giving them a hug. Yeah. And it was on Kinect. It was on Xbox Kinect, and the controls were really bad. I had that game and I got lost in the park and then couldn't find my way anywhere and got really sad, and then I never played it again. I don't remember. Did that map have, like, did that game have a functional map? Because I did not find it as a kid. I think my most memorable moment from the game was Buzz Lightyear, and he was so surprised. Oh, oh, that sounds cute. Yeah, I don't know if my Kinect from back then still works. If it does, I kind of want to go back and try playing it again. Because the only content I've seen of it since then is Call Me Kevin played it for a little bit, and it was such a like deeply buried memory for me. Like I watched that playthrough and was like, oh yeah, I played that game, and then I saw the actual gameplay of it, and I just did not recognize it at all. I can't remember. Oh. Such a sucker for big buff griff boys being soft and sweet, like a big rump hug. Oh. Oh my god, boys, I think Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, that, yeah, he'd give amazing hugs. I think so too. Yeah. Or like Toriel and Asgore from Undertale would probably give amazing hugs. Yeah. Hold on. Give me one. I'm gonna pause on this screen, see I have something to look at. I'm gonna see. Do I have? Because I know I've drawn sun and moon hugs before. I'm gonna see if I have a good one that I can show you. For context, I draw a lot of self-indulgent art just because it makes me feel better when I'm sad. So don't judge me too hard, please. I'm debating if I'm okay having this. Yeah, it's fine. It's just heads up, self-indulgent doodle that I did when I was having a really bad day. Sun and moon hugs incoming. I won't have this on screen for very long, but like imagine, right? Just imagine. Imagine sun and moon hugs. Yeah. And yeah. Oh, I have a very specific question to ask you. Because I love Sans is my favorite Undertale character. I've drawn Sans way too much. Have you seen the drawings on Tumblr? Don't worry, the very wholesome drawings on Tumblr of Sans giving the best hugs. Have you seen those? Because there's so many of them and they're so good. Would recommend. If you're if you feel okay going on Tumblr for that sort of stuff. He's a skeleton, but he gives amazing hug vibes. Yeah, it's like he's soft and warm, even though his bones. People draw him so fluffy, like with the jacket and everything. It looks so comfortable. Sorry, one moment. I need to blow my nose. Iron Golem from Minecraft. Oh, Iron Giant. Oh. I still need to watch that movie. I've only seen clips. Be solely from Monsters Inc. Oh my gosh, yes. Wow. Norman activated. You're very good, self-indulgent. Yeah, I draw a lot of like. I'm very much like in real life. I'm not really a touchy-feely kind of person. Like I really care about my personal space. So when I'm feeling sad and really want a hug, I often just spend hours drawing myself hugs from my favorite characters. It's soothing in a way, and I like it. But I don't share those drawings very often because you know how people get judged on the internet for self-insert stuff. So yeah. I was alone, enjoying myself hugging my favorite characters before too. Oh, not true, maybe? Gone on Tumblr for hours. Yeah, but it's like there's some very good wholesome content to find if you're willing to go look. It's just kind of a thing of having the skills to dodge everything else you don't want to see in the process of getting there, which is kind of a shame that you need to do that, but yeah. Internet sucks, but also isn't personal. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not alone, even here in doing that. I know there's lots of other people online who do that kind of stuff too. I've debated like starting a side Tumblr blog where I can post that stuff, because whenever I see other people's art of things like that, like it makes me so happy. So I've been thinking like, oh, should I make a second one and just post my stuff there? In case it would make anyone else happy to see them. But I have not done so yet. Maybe someday. If I could, I'd share mine. I'm squishing myself in my favorite character's stomach and chest all cuddly. Oh, that sounds so comfortable and cute. Oh, yeah. Self-indulgent art is so important, I think. For like, for me, it fights art block. It like helps mental health. It doesn't have to be like self-insert stuff, but just like self-indulgent art that is just stuff you want to do, like art you want to make regardless of what anyone else thinks of it. I think it's genuinely so important to have that sort of thing and to allow yourself to draw it or create it in whatever medium you work with. It's so important. The urge to squeeze and cuddle sometimes so big it needs an outlet. Yeah, for sure. Exactly, your art that's not looking like anything, just fun strokes or messy stuff. It's gonna not look good or artsy. Yeah, exactly. Just allowing yourself to have fun with it and feel free, like in the process. It's very important to allow yourself those kind of things. Your streams always give me such a cozy vibe, so nice. Oh, I'm really glad. That's exactly the kind of vibe that I'm aiming for. So if we manage to make it that in the streams, that is all I could ask for. I'm very glad. I'm glad you're enjoying the vibes too. I sometimes think it's like I really enjoy making stream assets for things like drawing new starting soon screens and making VTuber models and doing these little summons and stuff. I have so much fun making them. And like during the times when I've under periods like had not such a good time streaming, I've been just like, but what would I do with all my stream things if I didn't stream? So like honestly, hearing that the vibes I'm hoping to accomplish are being made and that people are enjoying them, it honestly, it means so much to me. Thank you for being here and telling me that they're like good vibes. Yeah, thank you. I remember the first time watching your streams, I fell asleep from the cozy vibes. Aww. Oh, yeah. We just want comfy cozy vibes in here. And thank you so much for being here. Like, anyone who is here, everyone who is here, whether people are lurking or having it on in the background or talking in chat, like, or just yeah, honestly, like anything. Thank you. Fan art yourself is so fun. Yeah, I get embarrassed about my self-insert stuff and my self-insert OCs, but it's probably the thing I draw the most when I'm not like actively working on a project. Like a break from doom scrolling. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. Yeah. The project info, just calm attention span makes me want to create. Oh, I'm really glad. I'm really glad to hear that. Thank you. Thank you for helping create those vibes too. A lot of streams are like every stream is gonna be slightly different in vibe just based on what people are in chat, honestly, and what topics end up like showing up that we talk about. It's different every time and there's no way to predict it, so thank you for helping create those cozy vibes as well by having good topics in chat and keeping it on light subjects. I do appreciate it genuinely so much. Thank you for the children's night hearing you talking charcoal art. Oh. Oh. The embarrassed even the most greatest artist didn't. If Da Vinci had sun and moon. If Da Vinci had sun and moon, he'd self-insert. Oh. Oh, I like that thought actually. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be at a point where I will just openly share my self-insert stuff like with people, but I would like to get to a point where I'm not so like genuinely afraid of being judged for whenever I've shown people. Because I don't personally have any experience of like people, like when I've shown people like shutting it down or being mean about it. Most of the time when I've shown people, they've just been like, oh, that's cool, or they've been like, ah, and so like my for me that fear is just from seeing other people get their art like that, get bad reactions, which is unfortunate because I probably, if I hadn't seen a lot, like so much of those kind of reactions over the years, I probably wouldn't be so afraid of sharing more than I do now. No need to. Want to keep yourself, it's completely okay too. Or it can be in Discord with friends. I did show some of my friends my My Little Pony OC a while ago. They thought it was cool, I think. I it's complicated because like I have like a self-insert OC for nearly every fandom that I'm in, and every single one of those have their own backstory and their own stuff and their own costume design, and they're like slightly different character design wise. And like I write whole fics and scenarios and like world building stuff about nearly all of them too. And some of them have like over time become part of my Vtuber lore, even though I haven't even animated the Vtuber lore yet. Like it's already part of the canon in a way, I just haven't shared it. But then also I hesitate sharing it because it's part of it. So it's like a really complicated net of art and fear and like wanting to make cool stuff, but also being like, oh gosh, are people not gonna like this? You know? I've made it unnecessarily complicated for myself. And it just kind of ended up that way. I got in the habit of helping to see with character AI kind of stuff. Oh, I started realizing it's fun. Of course, my characters here drawing a thumbnail and have fun. Yeah, self-insert these are a lot of fun. Just getting to like put yourself in different worlds. Yeah. I will say, if you're not aware of the negative real-world consequences of using character AI, I would recommend looking into that because it has some negative repercussions with like real-world consequences and stuff. I'm not the most educated myself, but I don't use it myself anymore for those specific reasons. So I would recommend looking into that if you're someone who uses character AI, especially a lot. Yeah. But making those characters, it is really, really fun. I'm getting better. I was addicted to it as TikTok. Ah, I see. You're making progress then. I hope that you continue making progress on that front. Yeah. I feel lucky that I never really got super into using TikTok. Because I do have an account, but I don't have it installed anywhere and I don't really use it. But I've heard it, oh, dang it. Wrong layer. I've heard there's stuff going on there all the time, and some of it quite good, some of it not so good. I got TikTok because I saw there were a lot of Sun and Moon artists doing animations and like in animatics and like writing their own like, oh my gosh, sorry, I haven't thought about this in a while. The people who are making like who were writing Raider and OC insert like fanfics and then animating them and putting them on TikTok. Can we just talk about how crazy of a thing that is? That people actually do that and it's so cool? Can we just normalize like animating fanfics, please? Oh, there's so many fanfics that I've read that I would love to animate. But it's like, I feel like it would have to be something I did for myself because I feel like not that many other people would care about it. It would have to be one that I really like myself for it to be worth it, I think. I started playing gameplay again to combat always being on my phone when I'm on the go. Oh, that's a good strategy, I think, probably. I don't really use it anymore. I have an app called it No Scroll that blocks stuff. Oh, I did not know that was a thing. That sounds useful. Lets me not scroll on any short form content. Normalize being cringe because it's normal? Yes! That sounds awesome. Yeah, I have a few things, not many, but like I've animated some shorter like headcanon posts that people have posted on Tumblr. And I've posted those animations on Tumblr. They're technically on YouTube, but they're unlisted. So I don't know. if you hear this and go like, oh, I want to see animated like short headcanon fanfic stuff, go to my Tumblr. You'll find it there. If you want to see a reader insert like short headcanon thing of Hermes, like Hermes pranking you, animated, it's on there. Welcome back, Ray. Road. The character AI. I have opinions about AI, but if you have problems and it's coming, character AI, sort it out. Yeah, it's. I can't say I was ever addicted to it, but I did at one point use it, like with some regularity. I had already stopped using it by the point I found out about the like negative consequences of it, but it's I have read some pretty scary stories about how people get really addicted to it. Yeah. Generative AI in general, I do not want to support. But being in my 20s is still on TikTok. Vibes are not for me, especially. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, as mentioned, I got it because I wanted to see those. I wanted to see those animations specifically. So then when a lot of the artists that I followed stopped posting them, I kind of just stopped using it and then eventually uninstalled. Yeah. Subscribe to someone on YouTube who animates their OC. It's Simon Riley. I don't know who that is. Self-insert stuff, and I love it. Oh, that's so cool though. Yeah. Who's Simon Riley? Miss Musical.ly before it was TikTok. So much cosplay stuff and art. It was great. Reading something for Vivi, watched and curated. Aw, sounds amazing. When was? I feel like it was quite a long time ago because I remember Musical.ly being around back when I was in school, I think. I don't remember if I just never got to get into it or if it was like how long was Musical.ly around? Was Musical.ly different from Vine? Were they two different things, or did they just kind of... I'm not sure. I don't remember. We're all guilty of using Gen AI. It's up to you if you want to stop because it has consequences. Yeah, I used to use character AI. As mentioned, I don't anymore. I've never used like image generators ever, and I do not plan or want to. I'm trying to think if there is anything else that I'm aware of using. I don't think so. I try to stay as far away from it as I can, honestly. Call of Duty character. I see. Yeah, it's really cool though. They were different? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I think 2014 to 2017? Yeah, I think if that's the timeline, I think it was one of those things. I think that like Musical.ly, like it got really popular. I think I was too young and I wasn't allowed to have it at the time. So then by the time it became TikTok, I wasn't really interested until I had a specific reason. ADHD, very addictive, so a lot of stuff algorithm-wise need to be careful with. Yeah, makes sense. It's good to be aware of what do you call it? Like the patterns that your own brain falls into, because then when you're aware of it, you can make conscious decisions like, okay, do I want to keep doing this or do I want to change it? Used the image once, but it didn't satisfy me. It's only because I wasn't aware with all the data set theft. Nobody's still have nightshading my art because quick butts. Yeah, I haven't learned how to do that. I tried to use glaze, is it called, I think? But it just didn't work. It didn't do anything. It sat there on the loading screen for like an hour and then I gave up. It didn't make any progress either. It was just... yeah. I haven't tried anything else since, but honestly I really should. I just don't really post like I used to. But I found that I don't really care to, honestly. I use it once in a while, but it's never as satisfying as drawing something myself. Got that glazing nightshading takes centuries. What's nightshading glaze? It's a program that creates a sort of filter above your art that like the algorithms that AI use to copy art into their learning stuff to make like the art that they take from the internet to put into their learning algorithms. Glaze and Nightshade creates a sort of filter above your art that makes it either more difficult or impossible for that AI to read, like to see your art and see what it actually is. I hope that made sense. I did not explain that well. I haven't posted my art in a while because I haven't poisoned them yet. Yeah. And then Glaze and Nightshade adds artifact. That's a good, yeah. That's to an image and mess up the bot's pattern recognition. Yeah, that's way better worded than I did. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta give it another try at some point. Excuse me. Already, I can already work on it. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, I'm not. I try not to keep up with the news and that stuff because it honestly, like, it makes me feel really depressed and make me not want to post anything ever again. So I try not to, honestly read stuff about it. But, yeah. Adomi's art turned into an AI slap image. Imagine that's pretty much how I vowed to never use that stuff again. Also explains my rage against the machine. Yeah. Yeah. I never had that happen to me, but I have had art, like, it reposted and not credited. And that was not fun. Yeah, art theft is never fun. In any form it takes. It really does, but I art out of spite. My wrath overpowers these pathetic capable. Happy New Year sucks. Yeah, it wasn't fun. I did message that person to be like, hey, could you maybe not do that? And they took it down, but they never responded. I never yeah, I'm just lucky they took it down, honestly. Positive topic change, yeah, please. Have you played Date Everything? I have not, but I'm thinking about it. I haven't watched any Let's Plays yet, just because I haven't made up my mind if I want to play it myself. I am very curious about it, but it has been a good while since I played a dating sim, so... Oh my gosh, no. I'm on the wrong layer again. No. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Have any of you played it? Do you think it's good? Sorry, it would be nice to repost it. Yeah, it would have been, but they took it down, so it's like I'm not gonna bother them more about it. But it would have been nice. Hello, Dlee. Into the stream. Second anything. Yeah, I'm Ace too, but apparently there are options in game to not have to deal with that part of the game if you don't want to, which I thought was really good. There, I got to see a screenshot of like what the warning looks like, and it's like, whenever you run into a character that has that kind of content, there's like a tutorial character that shows up and it's just like, yeah, this character's story involves this and this. Would you like to engage with this content? And you can just be like, nope, and they'll be like, okay, good to know. Enjoy the rest of the game. Which I thought was really nice, because if it did not have that option, I would not be able to play it either. I'm in love with the door and the breaker box. Oh. I have no idea what characters those are, but that sentence out of context is funny. I have 5 hours before our finals. Refresh up, baby. Yeah, no worries. And the table. I love the game not so much. The VA of I've been I was keeping an eye on it a little before it came out, because I very much like I have some voice actors that I really like too, and apparently a lot of them are in it, which is a point for the pros of playing the game in my mind. We have VA of Asterion in, isn't it? Fun and cute, funny, Dorian, my beloved. Which one is Dorian? Remember, we're talking about Date Everything. The new visual novel dating sim. The door, I see. Yeah, I haven't decided yet if I'll play it. If I end up not playing it myself, I'll probably go watch Dan and Phil play it, honestly. I did see that Shenpai also played a bit of it during her subathon, but I intentionally left for that section just so I wouldn't be spoiled in case I want to play it. I might go back and watch the VOD for that if I end up not playing it myself. Able to table between Eddie and Bolt or the breaker box. Wow. First time in a while a game made me blush. Highly recommend playing it yourself. Art so good too. I have seen some of the character art, it's very pretty. I befriended the hairpin, her name Bobby. Oh, Bobby Pin. Oh, that's very cute. Yeah, I haven't been super invested in a dating sim probably since Obey Me and Mystic Messenger. It's been a good while. I was thinking about Mystic Messenger the other day because I just the intro started playing in my head while I was making breakfast and I have no idea where it came from. I'm just standing there making my sandwich and my brain just goes, I just got your messages. I don't know the Korean lyrics, but yeah. That was certainly a time. Brings back memories. Did you play Mystic Messenger too? If you did, who was your favorite character? Mine was Seven Seran and Yosun. I haven't drawn them in a long time either. Oh, they truly bring the nostalgia. Oh my gosh, I never found out if the breaking of the fourth wall in Yosung and Zen's route were real or if they were fan-created screenshots. I never found out. Oh no. I haven't thought about that in a long time. I don't know, Date Everything isn't hard to say. It doesn't feel as dating sim as others. It doesn't take itself too seriously. That's good. Seven and Jumin love the cat. Oh yeah, Elizabeth. We gotta love the Mystic Messenger Elizabeth lore. Never finished the game. Also, played Obey Me Nightbringer. Oh, nice. I never played Nightbringer, but I did play the original Obey Me. Balfi and Levi was my favorites in that one. I miss A3. A3 is another one of those kind of dating sims, but also not. It's structured like a dating sim, but there's how do I word this? It's there's very little romance in that one. Honestly, I thought it was a good pick. Like a good choice for that game. And it got an anime. My gosh, A3 and Obey Me both got animes. I know I still haven't seen Obey Me season 2. I gotta do that at some point. For Lucy. Yeah. I still get Obey Me headcanon posts in my recommended on Tumblr. I think it's fun. It's just like nostalgia blast. Just yeah. A3, yeah, A3. Like she said AO3 for a second, she should yeah, no, the AO3 is good for some things too, just I don't know how to use the tags good on AO3, so I often run in I end up often running into things that I don't really like. But yeah, A3, the mobile game that no longer has English servers, and I cry every time because I never got to finish this story. I still don't know what happened at the end of the I think I only made it like halfway. I saw halfway of all the seasons stories, and then I got like I finished all of spring, and then I finished like 3/4 I think of summer's story, and I never got to see the last halves of fall and winter. And I'm so curious about how things went with oh, what's his name? Huriichi? No, I've forgotten the name, but yeah, really enjoyed Start Down. I've never heard of that one. A great game. The anime is so cute. Yeah, I've seen the first season. It's really good. It's AO3. It's yeah, it's a website where people post their own fanfics. So like their own like fan written books about stuff. Have I talked about the A3 looks very vaguely familiar? Yeah, it was pretty popular, I think shortly before Obey Me came out, and then once Obey Me came out, a lot of the people who were playing A3 moved over. I was playing both at the same time until A3 English servers got deleted, sadly. AO3 is like Wattpad but wilder. Yeah, pretty much. Always read the tags carefully in a AO3 talk, yeah. But in Wattpad, no more holding back. I don't miss my Wattpad days. We're not gonna go too deep into this, but I do want to say I ran into a venti fic that was like pretty, like it was a wholesome venti fic. It had more than 100,000 words, and I was so excited to read it, and I finished it in a day, and now I'm waiting for it to get updated. It was so good. It's probably one of the best venti fics I've ever read. Oh, I can't wait until it has more chapters. I'm gonna be honest, I wrote originals from Wattpad and then die every time I read it. Aw. Yeah. Yeah. I'm scared of my my old Wattpad account, because I don't I ran out of list space. I filled up all my lists with stuff I'd written, and I categorized it and all that kind of stuff, and I ran out of space. I've read so many books on Wattpad, I don't remember even half of them. I'm so scared of what is in those lists. Because I had no standards of what I was reading back then. Yeah. Oof. Read a bunch of webtoon and other webcomics sometimes. Yeah. Not romance novels are actually good action fantasy. Oh, nice. I think the only webtoon I've ever read is it was one that someone had written based on their based on the events of one of their D&D campaigns, and apparently they were gonna make a sequel when they got to the next campaign, but I never stayed long enough to find out if they ever made it. But it was It was a good webcomic. I liked it. And it was a FNAF and MLP. Oh yeah. The FNAF and MLP on Wattpad is not a good. It's not a good. It's not a good time. I can agree on that. Yes. Read more history than Wattpad. Never got into Wattpad much, TBH. Still waiting on updates for some. I've been as emotionally invested in something as I have in some of these fanfics. Oh, that's so relatable. Yeah. There's some very specific fanfics on AO3. Some on Wattpad too, but like there's some very specific fanfics just in general that will live with me for the rest of eternity. Like either because they were really good, or because they were really silly, or because they were just like emotionally devastating angst. Like yeah. Fanfics hold a lot of power if you allow them to. Did it have a handsome elf boy character played by a girl? Maybe 1 HP. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that is the one. I read that one. Did it ever end up getting that sequel? Because I haven't been, like, I haven't used the Webtoon, website in years by now, so I have no idea. But indeed, that is the one I read. It was a good time. It seems today is yapping day. We're not getting very much art done, but I'm having a good time anyway. Made the mistake of not seeing a main character death tag once. Oh, that's so relatable. And also, yes, yeah, I'm sorry. That sucks. Cause I was scared in the end when MC just died. Yeah. 1 HP Club's good? No idea actually. I've been reading a lot more romance. Oh, I see. Rarely read what I only write. Wanted to be the best young writer ever. Oh, it's good for practice. I used to write some stuff on there too. I don't know if any of it is still, like, publicly available. One thing about Wattpad that bothered me from the very first day I started using it to the very last day I started using it, and still to this day that I don't use it, you cannot make private lists. Everything you save is public. Why, Wattpad? Why? Reborn as Villainous? Or Evil Family type story? Oh. I have not read either of those. Oh. Hello. Welcome to the stream, Robo. By the way, self-indulgent art. I find that cute as long as it isn't too depraved or disturbing. Cool. Oh, yeah. My, pretty much all my self-indulgent art is just giving myself virtual hugs. Easter exposed. Well, well, it's publicly available for like anyone who comes across your profile. In my case specifically, I'm worried because I don't remember what's in those. Like I even if I reread them, I probably wouldn't remember most of the stuff that's on my account. And that scares me because I don't I don't know. If someone, you know what, I will say this right here. If someone finds my Wattpad account and see what's on my list, for context, I was not old enough to be on Wattpad when all that. I had no like reading standards for anything. I was just like, okay, find things to read to pass time, anything involving my favorite characters, yeah. I do not condone anything that is in my lists on those accounts. I don't remember any of it, so maybe I should go back and delete that at some point if I can remember the login info. Out of you hugging all the Huggle peeps, that's so cute. Yeah, no, that's yeah. I have a lot of art like that. It's all just like hugs and being silly. I do have one other thing that I could show you as an example, I think, which is wholesome. It's all wholesome, but you know what I mean. This is what I spend my time making. This is what I spend my time making when I'm not streaming. Yeah. It's fun. Good things to spend your time on. Genre basically like someone gets reborn as a villain or something in their favorite story and just end up fixing stuff and they oh that sounds good. Yeah. My self-indulgent art is turning people into rats. That's a very specific flavor of self-indulgent art. I'm happy for you. Why are we drawing? Because I enjoy drawing. Right now we're drawing one of my OCs. Oh my gosh, I've been drawing on the wrong layer. Whoops. Yeah, right now we're drawing one of my OCs who's gonna be turned into a summon for the stream. Which means that we have a summon command in chat. So eventually you will be able to put the summon command and my OCs will show up on the stream, like Shadow, who's on my head right now. Yay! Mood being the generation growing up with unrestricted internet access. Yeah, exactly. It was a wild time, for sure. And the pre-iPad kid had too much freedom, but I was smart enough to not abuse it. Yeah, I probably could have used some internet restrictions, to be honest, growing up. So cute. Yeah, thank you. That's what I spend my time on when I'm not streaming. Just being like, how would if I was in this world for the day, what would I be doing? I'd be making flower crowns for Snufkin and Moomin if I was in Moomin Valley. Probably. And hanging out in silence with Snork as he works on stuff. Fun fact, Godot is a free 2D game engine decently easy to use. Currently making a dress-up game of character like, oh, that's fun. I do know about Godot, but I've never tried to use it before. It has been very tempting though, because like, I would love to be able to make a video game, but I don't know any coding and I'm really bad with math, so And as a computer engineer, making games is just time-consuming, more time-consuming than hard, and the bug fixing that's the part that's hard. I see. Yeah, I would love to make a video game at some point, but there's a lot of other things that come before that on my priority list of things I want to do. I've never had to draw Shay in chibi form before. I don't think I quite thought through properly how I was gonna do the knee-high boots on a chibi character. Just a YouTube person, we avoid those kind of topics here, and if there's ever that sort of art created of me, I will be extremely upset. Please never make that. I am asexual, I am not interested in that sort of stuff, nor do I want anything like that ever made of me. I do not take it as a joke, it's not funny. Sagado admin drew minigames with custom settings. Oh, that's cool. Don't need math to be. I use Elon. I want to avoid using ChatGPT for anything ever. I'd like to learn to do it myself. Did you had a code that's for you making parts? I don't want to commit to anything. I will keep it in mind, but I won't say anything about that now. I'll have to draw the squad art based things. So funny, chaotic. Yeah. I have some of those saved. I remember I wanted to draw some of those with the Danganronpa 1 crew. I just never got to it. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah, I've probably said this before, but in case it does need to be said again, I don't know how many people are gonna take that comment seriously before, but like, I'm okay with people making fan art of me if they want to. It's fine as long as it is wholesome in all sense of the word. If it is not, I will be extremely upset. And honestly, if someone made that and posted it, you'd probably get blocked. To be honest, because no. Like TikTok, I never use ChatGPT because 1, pride, 2, Google's enough, and 3, I don't feel the need for it. Yeah. Is Chibi allowed? Yeah, Chibi's cool. Chibi is all good. If the Chibi is wholesome, yes, indeed. Yeah. No lewd stuff, no graphic stuff of any kind. No... Yeah. Use your common sense, please. As long as it is wholesome, it is all good in whatever style you want to do. Yeah. Wholesome tournament to cheese. Meme fan art. I'm trying to think, have I ever made like meme fan art? Oh, yeah. During the Shenpai Scuffathon, I made some fan art for the Skyrim playthrough because I thought the party was really funny. Yeah, that was fun. It was a very like extremely modded Skyrim playthrough. Just look at ChatGPT and go like, look at how much they do just to mimic our power. Yeah, that's a pretty fun way of looking at it. Yeah. I did draw a YouTuber like with Shrek. He was horrified and loved it. Oh, that reminds me actually. Hold on. This was in one of my Kingdom Hearts stream compilations, but but it's been a while since I've looked at it. Hold on. It's not spoilery, by the way, don't worry. Here we go. Welcome to Sora and Shrek. I don't even remember the context for this. Just realized something here. You pink? My hair is pink, yes. Nice. Yeah, I have no context for this to tell you because I don't remember, but this sure is something I spent time on and made a few years ago. Wow. Turn every pink VTuber into Jack Warner? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Should I be afraid? Chaotic art and meme art are great. It's when you use the power of art for evil. for what do you call it? Like oh my gosh. Not for malevolent evil, right? For funny evil purposes. Shrek is love, Shrek is life. I don't even like Shrek that much. Yeah. Jack Horner from Puss in Boots? Okay, hold on. Oh. Oh, it's the pink haircut guy. I've not seen this movie, but I have seen many memes of this person. Ah, I see. believe all stuff I do make worse. Oh, I'm turning into them soon. Oh dear. I feel like I should be concerned, to be honest, but yeah, enjoy your first start. Oh, okay. I don't know what to do with this information now, but I guess I'm just sitting here with it. Yep. I just realized I've not saved this once. That's probably a thing I should do. So to say I have to go to work. Wish you all a lovely day. Oh, yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, Lexi. I hope you have a good rest of your day and that all your work goes very well. Yeah, thank you so much. Also, yes, it's time to hydrate. Remember to drink water, everyone, if you haven't in a while. You're pink. I'm so sorry, but fate destined for me to draw you into Jack Warner. I guess it's my fate. Yay, thank you so much. Take care. Alright, one moment. I need to blow my nose again. Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Dang, it's been a while since I played Minecraft. Kinda miss it. Yeah, good luck with our fight. I hope it goes super well. Just realized something? Yeah? All the cursed art I did, it gave me a ton of chances to evolve without even knowing I improved. Yeah! The magic of having fun while you do the art. You don't even realize you're practicing. Yeah. It's always really fun, like when you're just doing art and not really paying attention, and then after a while you realize you've improved and you didn't even realize, like, during the process. I think that's like some of my favorite moments. It's really fun. I think that's also why it's fun to look back on past things that you've made, because that makes it really obvious what you've improved on. I'm gonna head out as well. Hope you have a swell time for the rest of your stream. Have a nice one. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out, Futura. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night too. Yeah. Take care, and thanks so much for hanging out. Even though I just traced over moon, still a great journey before I blasted on R5. I just realized one of my art feeds are initiated already. You can share it now. Oh, nice. I still find it crazy that I gave up on art years ago and got back to arting because I wanted to turn someone into big chunks. Oh. Wow, yeah, that's pretty amazing. I bet that's a funny story to tell, like, when like if people knew you had like dropped art a while ago and you got back into it and they're just like, oh wow, why'd you get back to it? Wanted to draw people as big chungus. I bet that's a really funny story to tell people. Oh. Yeah, I haven't done that much meme art. I think only for like retelling funny moments that just happened in call with friends. I do drawings of those moments here and there. I think those are some of the, like, a pretty few, except for the Shrek one and also Sora throwing a chair. Because yeah. But like, I don't really do that many meme drawings. I do have one meme drawing of my OCs that I love a lot. This is the perfect music for it. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I actually made it on stream quite a long time ago. Yeah. Love this one. May is very small compared to a lot of her other friend group. They just pick her up like this, and she doesn't really care. She's just like hanging out. You know when you pick up those like those cats that just don't care? She's like that. Meme drawings are fun. I made someone some fan art so much, never done a serious piece for them. Should make one as a thank you for them. That'd be fun. I hope if you do that you enjoy making it. Certain vampires just drag me into arting. Happy they're memorable and artful. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about his piercings. Whoops. We will remedy that in a moment. Oh, the curse of never naming your layers. Too, Oh, this just reminded me. If there ever was a meme like thing I want to draw, like a character specifically, it would have to be Goose. There's so many good Goose memes. We good? We back? Computer noises were my computer, by the way. Your computer is most likely fine. OBS just doing the silly reset thing again. Remember last year, couldn't complete an outfit because that's not good enough yet. Join now. 17 pieces and a whole lot of improvement. Yeah, I bet doing art fight actually helps you practice, like, regularly. Yeah, that'd definitely be one of the benefits of participating, I think. I don't know if I'll ever participate. It seems really stressful, but like also kind of a fun community thing. I hope that this year ended up just in general a better experience for everyone than last year, because I heard it was complicated last year. Doing voice acting stuff, currently taking a break, so hi! Hello, welcome back. I hope that your voice acting stuff is going well. We still just doing art in here. Is here just a giant tug of war? Oh, I see. Yeah. Like it keeps going back and forth between the teams. I hope everyone's having fun with it at least. Want to do more voice acting stuff? But I legit don't know how to work with my own voice or practice besides voicing characters in games. Yeah, I wanted to do voice acting at one point too, but I think I realized that I don't really want to do it. I wouldn't want to do it professionally, in which case I might as well just continue doing voiceovers for my animations sometimes. That's good enough for me. You can watch tutorials on YouTube? It's a lot comes with experience, yeah. Start by joining a small dubbing team. Ooh. That's probably, yeah, that's probably a good strategy for that actually. I want to have better control of my voice too, but I've only just started voice training. I don't know how it's going yet. I want to use my Aussie accent for D&D lately, and working on a girl voice because other campaign makes me play doesn't. Yeah, voice acting for D&D sounds really fun. I thought I'd be a full-time artist, but I was burning out quickly doing commissions until I found out about voice acting and absolutely fell in love with it. Aw, I'm really happy for you. There's nothing wrong with like doing multiple things either if you would want to do that. Although I suppose that would get really busy. Like, yay, keep doing things you find fun. Hello, Grape Master. I haven't got to be in one of your streams since around June. It's been a while. Welcome back. What is this from? Oh, Ocarina of Time Ingo's theme. I've not played Ocarina of Time enough to recognize a lot of the music. Random take. Everyone's voice is beautiful. You just gotta find its benefit and use them to your advantage. Yeah, I think so too. I think one of the most like it's gonna sound silly, but I can't think of any other word just off the top of my head at this moment, but like I think one of the most like power move things you can do in your life is grow comfortable with hearing your own voice and like learning to use your voice and be comfortable with it, because so many people like hate the sound of their own voice, especially on recordings, which is kind of sad because, as you mentioned, everyone's voice is beautiful in its own way. like in your own way. It's a very unique thing. Just a matter of how you use it and growing comfortable with it. Hello, Night Druid. Character, aw, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just enjoying one of my OCs right now, or summons to the stream so that we can summon them through it, so people can summon them through chat commands. Yeah, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do today, if we were gonna do like emotes or more summons or if I was gonna do Vtuber outfits, because I was doing Vtuber outfits like a lot of yesterday. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that today too. I don't know if I'll end up doing that on stream today, but I probably will continue doing that afterwards. I don't know what this music is from either. Oh, Wind Waker. It kept making me think of Jake and Arataka. Sorry, said the two less syllables backwards. From Mob Psycho. that's what the theme in his office sounds like. A strange voice, I don't want to hear myself. And like I don't hear anyone with my voice. Everyone's voice is unique in some way. Some might be more similar to each other and others are like farther away. There's nothing wrong with that. How I got comfortable with mine is just to convince myself it's fine until I realized it actually is. Yeah, I was not comfortable with my voice when I started streaming. And through the process of like editing videos and VODs, I've just kind of grown used to it by now. I insert things into the big ring and now my Lorax sleep rage and activated. Oh, relatable, yeah. How's the Lorax lore doing? I haven't heard about it in a long time. Oh, I'm sorry, Great Master. I hope that things settle down and you feel better soon. I know it can be complicated. Voice acting has been fun while listening to interviews with voice actors about their process and seeing behind the scenes of them. Yeah. I think it's really interesting too. I have a hard time understanding how people like because voice actors will be like, oh, I'll use this part of my throat, or I'll move the like the sound here or here. Like, I don't understand how people do that on purpose. It sounds really cool. I wish I knew how to do that, but... Cartoony style reminds me of Paul Taker for some reason. I have yet to play it. It's kind of how I draw my chibis, to be honest. Wait, how do you do that with your throat? Like, I get confused when I voice things, especially like doing the girl voice. Whenever I try to do like, because I've practiced doing like higher pitched voices a lot because I wanted to do one of my like singing idols throughout my teens was Liz Robinette, and her high notes are absolutely gorgeous. And I practiced doing those a lot, which I think is kind of like why my voice is on the lighter side now too, because I just got used to doing that so much. I would love to like know how to use my voice better so I can do deeper voices too. Liz, yeah, she's so good, right? Oh my gosh, her Kingdom Hearts covers like were a significant part of my motivation to want to learn how to sing better, and the Kingdom Hearts stuff. Yeah. You mean I asked, can you sing a song, please? Oh. I want to do a karaoke stream at some point because I love singing. I have a lot of vocal covers on my channel if you want to go listen to that. I don't know. I've sung here and there on stream. I don't know. I don't know what I would sing if I were to just start singing something right now. I wouldn't want to make a big deal out of it because then I'll get nervous. I love this character I play so much. She's from something on OC. She's one of my OCs. She's her name's Shay. Uses any pronouns. And is a shape-shifting incubus / succubus type of character. Yay. I believe I have more art up of... Oh, that's the... Whoops, that's the wrong color. I believe I have more art up posted of them on Blue Sky if you would want to see. I started taking vocal lessons, my voice went to the next level after like 2 months. Oh, that's so fast. Like I found out my voice could go a whole octave lower than before. Oh, should I do that? Oh, that makes me really want to do that. I recorded just for myself like a whole like voice range thing a while ago. Because I don't get to hear what my voice range obviously is from any other perspective, because when I'm on stream or recording I just use like my comfortable or like range pretty much. So I was curious what it sounds like when I'm like doing the highest voice I can and when I'm doing the deepest voice I can. Have you checked Archfight and Rhea's more art than my tree guy? Oh. I would definitely like to see more art of them. Oh, there. Yeah, feel free. Thank you for enjoying my art. I'm glad you like them. Oh. Like if I can give our friend to make honestly any demon OC. Yeah, all the OCs that are listed here for today, they're all demon OCs because I want to have them ready for Halloween. It's like part of their lore that they hibernate for. I should probably say too, they're part of a bigger story that has world building and like a plot and everything. But like part of their lore is that they hibernate for the entire year except October, and so they wake up in October and just are like mischief spirits that kind of just go around and mess with people for fun. And then they go back into hibernation afterwards, like perfectly in time for November to start. There's some really funny lore about it. Some of my other OCs, is Val in particular has picked one of my other OCs, like specifically go bother her every year, like only, and that OC's name is Kim, and she's so confused every year, but it's just like, okay, it's October, chaos incoming, here we go. Oh. Each time I watch one of your streams, I always have that weird tiredness I can feel in my eyes. It's the sleepy stream. I do have the cozy vibes. Should go for it. Yeah, I wouldn't know where to find that in my city, but I might look into that. That sounds actually like yes, I would like that. Singing's so fun, but I have no friends who sing. I really want to make duo covers with someone, but I can't. Yeah. I've talked to one of my friends. I really want to make covers of Epic the Musical songs. But a lot of those have multiple parts. I'm gonna be less nasal with my voice personally. I think I'd get more charm with that. I'm getting out of both, but let's say making radio was the hardest challenge in my life. Yeah, getting to see art of an OC that you put a lot of time into, very rewarding. I'm gender fluid, and we'd love to see a gender fluid shape-shifting OC. Heck yeah! I'm agender myself. A lot of my OCs are ginger spicy or queer in some way. Because, you know, that's how it goes. Yay. Drawing and deciding myself was crazy hard, but I managed to make things right. Yeah, it's so much fun to like designing sonas, or personas, if you would like to say the full name. It's so fun. You're working on a larger story to share with the world? I am. Yeah. Lord is blessed. Yeah, I'm working on quite a large story. I haven't quite decided if I want to do it like I've been talking about it for quite a long time, and I've talked about it both like in a book or light novel form and a like webcomic form and like animatic or animation form, because I just can't make up my mind. But I am working on like the full story for it, and I'd love to share it with the world whenever it feels finished enough. I do have a like an OC Tumblr wiki like blog to get to know some of the characters. It is currently not up to date. I believe it might be password locked by now at this current moment, but I wouldn't mind changing that. It's just it's not entirely correct. All the stories are correct, but some of the character details are no longer up to date. But yeah. Like Steven OC of yours, so cute. Oh, thank you. Hear me out. I should try to make a cartoon with your characters. I want to. So I have animated voice headcanons in the works. I'm working on them right now. One of them has a work in progress that is going to be posted soon. So I hope that'll be fun to watch when that gets posted. Epic mentioned Peak. Yes, we love Epic here. Most of mine are gender spicy. Basically all are queer, even if only a little bit. It's too fun not to. Yeah. What doesn't fall from the tree? Yeah, it's very true. Same. Latest idea as the story unfolds them. On the last chapter of a book I've been writing for the last 4 years. Such a special experience. Wishing you the best with it. Oh, yeah, thank you. And good luck with yours too. That sounds exciting. I've been writing this story since 2019. And a lot of the OCs that were like some of my older OCs, like when I started writing this specific thing that I'm working on now, like this story, some of my OCs from a previous writing project just kind of jumped over to this story. So like it's kind of funny. Kim originally came from a fairy tale like AU or like a fairy tale inspired story. It's basically a fairy tale fanfic, just original guild, original characters and stuff. And Kim came from that. Sapphire came from that. Kiki and I haven't written for them in a long time. Two of my other characters came from that as well. Yeah, OCs are fun. All my OCs are lesbian or non-binary. I don't know why there's always a voice telling me to make them man. Wow. Let me read it sometime. Aw. I'm really glad to hear that. I love the characters from my story so much. But it's one of those things where like, you know, I have that little voice in my head telling me like, oh, nobody's gonna care about the story you're writing. Which I shouldn't listen to it, I know, but I do have that little voice in the back of my head. Hearing that people are interested, I'm just like, yay! Putting pronoun pins on your model automatically scares off most transphobes and only leaves the nice people on the stream. Yeah, it's a part of the strategy. It doesn't always work, but it's try at the very least. I want to write more OC stories, but I wish they're not all action-oriented. I see. Yeah, I think we all have those like specific genres that we drift towards when writing. Like whenever I write, I struggle with dialogue. So like I struggle writing dialogue, but I love writing like descriptions. So like tiny details of a place they're in, or how a character is being perceived by whoever's perspective we're in right now. It's yeah, I like to write slice of life stuff. I've been writing an Earth-like world with 8 continents. I'm gonna write the history about every country. It's nerdy as heck, but it's fun. Heck yeah, world building! World building is so fun. For a long time, I didn't have like good world building for my story, because this sounds very obvious, but like it did not occur to me that I was allowed to write a fantasy world, if that makes sense. Like I felt like I had to write something that was based in a more modern world, but I don't like writing modern worlds, so I ended up just not developing it, and which made me not like the world I was writing. So then about a year ago, I think, it occurred to me, I don't like the world I'm writing. Why don't I just make it so that I like it? And then I started, it's part of the reason the wiki is not updated right now accurately, because I started rewriting a lot of the parts that I didn't like. Yeah, I like it a lot more now. It feels like home. So like that voice needs to shut up. Yeah, I wish I could ask it to quiet down sometimes. I feel happy at least that it doesn't discourage me from creating. like I still write on it. I still do art for it. It's just discouraging me from sharing it or making anything that's finished enough to share, I guess. But I do enjoy making it. Your writing genre is when everything starts in one genre, literally any, and that's what just psychological horror. Oh. That is cool but scary, yeah. I don't really read that much horror stuff. I think I've read some of Junji Ito's work, but I haven't really read any like horror books probably since I was in my early teens. In a while. Oh wait, hold on. Is this? Let me just Google. There was a book that I read as a teen. Oh my, wait, how it has a movie now? What? I remember liking it. I don't remember all the plot points. It was called Room 213. And it was like kids or teens horror book. Apparently it has a movie now. I have no idea if it's good, but I haven't thought about that in a long time. Yeah, sorry I'm not reading everything going on in chat. I see you're describing your book. Just like, yay, it's very cool. Thank you for sharing. Sometimes I have to do an overall new world. I feel that too. Do you like it more? Hey, it feels like you've done it right. Yeah. I'm still making progress on it, but I like everything about it as a whole more now that I've rewritten some parts and like a world building overhaul. Used to be super big into horror when I was a kid, and oddly flipped to mostly liking wholesome stories. For me it's the opposite. I was really like, I couldn't handle any horror at all. But I really wanted to see what all the hype was about with horror games. So like I slowly but surely like worked myself up to get to watch playthroughs of the spooky horror games, because I really wanted to see what like Resident Evil and Silent Hill was about. And I wanted to get into FNAF, but I thought that was scary. And now I enjoy some horror stuff. I still don't like watching horror movies or playing horror games myself, but I very much enjoy watching other people play the spooky games now. So hey. Only like love slice of life, but yeah. Favorite thing in the world's about writing something with a friend and just sitting in call and having fun coming up with ideas and putting them together. Yeah. It's always a work in progress. But as long as you're generally happy with it and looking forward to making more, that's the goal. Yeah. Oh, there's so much stuff I want to talk about. After I allowed myself to write a fantasy, I've just given up the idea of that I didn't like, I should specify, of having the planet be Earth. I'm just like, I can do whatever I want with this planet now, and it's great. Fantasy really is my favorite genre. It's so fun and liberating. You really can do whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. I love fantasy too. So much. We're almost done with Shay now. Just gotta do the patterns on the corset and then a little bit of shading, and then I believe they're all done. Currently writing an object show. I don't know what that is. Lore for a game, but they're turning out great. That's great. Is that a bad thing? I don't know what it is. With my more personal stuff, I keep everything close to the chest, but if I collab with someone, I want it to be a collab from the start. We work on it from the beginning to end. It's an extra special, yeah. Like show but objects? The genre of indie animation. Ooh. Interesting. Feel free to share any and everything about your fantasy universe and OCs if you want. It really sounds great and I'm excited for it to come out one day. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I talk about them from time to time here and there. I don't want to like say too much about everything because things are subject to change. But like I wonder if I have. I know I started a good sketch of this, but just like the way the planet do things. Hold on, one moment. Did I finish this? Not really. Yeah, it's not gonna show, like, it's not gonna help showing you that because there's no context. But like, yeah. Oh, I gotta. Once I actually finish some, like, because I have all of it in writing, like written down, but I don't have a lot of drawings of the actual world just yet. But there are some environmental stuff that I think is really fun and really cool, and I'd love to share whenever I have actually like something you can actually look at. Object shows are just often considered kids-oriented and cringe. Oh, there is no such thing as just for kids. Like, well, when animation is like, not all animation is just for kids. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I worded it badly, but like, it's yeah. Kill the cringe and like live in the cringe and enjoy it, and it's great. We don't gotta cringe at things we find fun. That's why I said don't kill me. Aw, you don't need to worry about that here. There is very little like in the world that I judge people for. Yeah. So release the idea of cringe and allow ourselves to be ourselves. Being cringe is being free. Exactly. Yes. Calling stuff cringe is cringe. Exactly. I don't think it's cringe, I just feel like a staple of indie animation. It's very fun. I've probably seen it, I just didn't know the name for it, probably. Really about stuff being subject to change. My book has evolved so much in big and small ways over the 4 years. It's fun to share snapshots of where you're at, even if it can be subject to change. Yeah. Probably the most finished, like, written out thing I have is like a prequel story for yeah, I don't even have any good drawings of that, but like a prequel story, like the backstory of some of the characters. That's what I started writing. I started writing that first, and then before, like, as I was planning out where that was gonna end, I just kind of continued planning on, and then all of a sudden it's been a 2-year time skip, and everyone. Well, it was supposed to be a 2-year time skip. That is subject to change. It might be a couple more years now. But now all the characters have like different lives and doing different stuff, and most of the things that I've shared on stream before are after that time skip. So the most finished part is not a part I've shown. Yeah. Embrace how it evolves. Yay! I'm gonna do my best. Now there to be 2 seasons and the original one's gonna be really interesting. Turn into psychological horror. Yay. Just killed my heart bug. Yay! How big is the prequel story? Let's say it's a whole book, and the summary, the summary of events and stuff. Well, not summary, but like half fleshed out summary is about 20 to 40 pages, somewhere about there. I planned originally to actually like publish it once it's all done as a book. I've yet to decide what I'm gonna do with it now. but it's written, it exists on a digital paper. I can show you the main cast for that one actually. Let's see, where's my Oh, those are outdated. Whoops. Also, G is not in there yet. Hold on, where's G? There's G. Where is Ivan? Ivan, where have you gone? Hold on. Where? Ivan decided to go on a walk. He has left the canvas. I don't know where he went. I've done a lot of art of some of them before. You might recognize, if you've seen my art before, you might recognize them better like this. This is them post that time skip I mentioned. Yay. Yeah, the main cast for the story I'm currently writing now that is like not the prequel story, the cast is quite large. But they're all so much fun. I love them all very much. But yeah, I've posted quite a bit of art of them just here and there. Big enough, I guess. Yeah, big enough prequel story. I just made a drawing I actually like a lot. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Yay. I'm glad. Enjoy your art. It's very important. Hey. Cute mid cast. There's so many. Oh, that one with that one girl with the black outfit and mask looked cool. Which one would you mean? Yeah, I do like my cast a lot. I thought that was Cousin Tito for a sec. Like, I haven't thought about it. I guess. Yeah, just with the hair a little bit. I see. Yeah. I want to learn about them all. Oh, I gotta update the wiki so that I can actually have it up for people. Because, also the music stopped. Because I did like anytime I post art of them, I post it on that character wiki. Someone on there? Can't find her now. I'm not sure if I've drawn anyone with the mask on here. There are a lot of people in various colored outfits, though. You guys, even has a wiki. Yeah, it's just a Tumblr blog I made myself, but I do like it. It's fun to get to share with people. So, wish I was rich this cool stuff. Oh. Strictly a writer because I'd love more than anything to have the artistic ability to draw character designs. Oh. I believe 100% that anyone who wants to do art can learn. If you really want to, just go for it, I believe. Might have been another art should pull up because there were fewer characters. Oh, it might have been, was it this? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Free time skip, Iris had, the heights are like these are all in my like old art style, so they need some updating in proportions and stuff. But free time skip Iris, yeah. I had a lot of self-doubt and anxiety for long. Which is why I never posted my stuff. It's slowly getting better now. I'm planning on posting to soon start posting voice acting stuff. Aww. Okay. I hope you gather the courage for it. If that's something you want to do. Yay. I'm getting better. It's fated to throw hands against my limitation. Oh. Yeah. I think that's like in all of us to improve on the things that we care about, regardless of what they are. I'm gonna finish this real quick because I'm gonna get distracted talking about this otherwise. But I do have a cute little time skip post time skip art that I made for Mygo and Phil, which are these two, which are also these two. they're like they're like two of my only straight OCs. Um, I'm anxiety about that too. Don't let that stop us from doing our thing. Yeah! You can do it. You just gotta pull yourself together, gather the courage for it. It'll be worth it. It will be so worth it. Just remember Hayao Miyazaki tells himself, you can, it means it isn't about your art, it's just an aspect of being an artist in a society where we're taught we're not good enough and we need self-doubt. Yep. Very accurate. Pull your courage and your faith that it will go well together. And use it to do the things you want to do. Hey. It's such a... Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. I guess 20 to 25 characters and there's maybe 2 or 3 straight ones. They're definitely the minority in my story too. Positive thing about my story though that I made the change to the world building after stuff, there is no longer like there is very little to none homophobia or transphobia. No such thing. Just snap my fingers and it's gone from my story now. Yay. It wasn't even intentional, it just happened. Yeah, same. It's kind of how I, like, part of how I found out I was non-binary. Because there's this, oh, they're probably on here actually. I just got really extremely attached to Nemu right here. And they are also agender. My OCs helped me figure out my my chaotic gender stuff without having to go through all the things in my own real life. I feel like it helped. The lesbian voice in art is sad. That makes all characters queer. Oh, it's so true. Yeah. That reminds me. I made pride art of not everyone, but a lot of my, I think majority of my queer OCs. I wanted to draw them all celebrating pride, like with a little flag or pin or something of however they identify and with stuff. And I didn't finish it in time for June. So now I just gotta finish it and post it even if it's 2 months late. Yeah. So is it because homophobia was reflected on your event? Yeah, kind of. Not filtered in, like it was framed in a bad way, but it was still putting my characters through peril and trauma that I didn't want to give them, you know? So then once I became more aware of it, I completely took it out of some parts and then toned it down on other parts. So it is nearly like non-existent now, which is how I would like to make it a part of the plot to make it non-existent. Like the last bit is gonna be their fight, kind of. I hope that I worded that well. I wrote my story with the express intention of it being a safe space for people like us. Yeah, a story that feels cozy and homey to go to, turning like a long soft walk. Yay. Also, there's a trans realization plotline in it too. Ah, yay! We're getting so much representation from individual artists and story like writers and storytellers. It makes me really happy. Imagining, wow, it sucks to be queer here. Yeah, I can only imagine. I'm sorry. I feel lucky that I'm in like a mostly safe place when it comes to that sort of stuff. I really hope the world, like the whole world, gets better about it as soon as possible, because yeah, we deserve good stories and universes for queer characters to just exist and be them. Exactly, yeah. Pride is a month and gay is forever. I actually love that quote. Thank you. That is wonderful. Can I write that on my Pride art, please? may I borrow that quote? So your Pride art on this guy, by the way, was gonna comment on it before I slept. Aw. Thank you. I did word that well. I'm totally with you. Okay, I'm glad I got my meaning across well. There's a massive queer wave across the world in the arts. And even if I feel anxiety still to wear what I want and all that, I'm mostly not afraid. It seems to be like moving in. It feels like one of those things, like 3 steps forward, 1 or 2 steps back kind of thing. It's just going really slowly. I hope it keeps going in a good direction. Like if you were to zoom out on it, on the whole thing of events, I hope that it keeps moving in the right direction. Sorry for my queer friends in queer unfriendly spaces. Yeah. There are queer friendly spaces to find. It might take some effort to get there, but I promise you there are good queer spaces to find. And like queer friendly spaces to find, and it will get better. At least I personally believe so. Yeah. I'm asexual, so I don't have troubles with relationships, but I'm also gender fluid, so yeah. Yeah, I feel lucky that I'm I haven't talked to all of my family yet, like I'm not out to everyone, but everyone I have talked to have taken it, like, at the very least okay, which I feel very lucky with. But yeah, the day that we get non-binary as a legal gender in Sweden, that'll be a great day. It's probably a long time away, but maybe someday. Most people I meet out in the world are totally chill about queerness. Never met someone IRL I told about my queerness and they had a negative reaction. Yeah, I haven't had like an outwardly is that the right word? Outwardly, like a visible angry or negative reaction like that. I've had people who didn't believe me, and I've had people who didn't take me seriously and just ignored it, but at least they didn't get like super mad at me or anything. So I count that as a win. That's a version burns of queer. I steal jokes, them quotes are all game as long as I can still use it. Okay, thank you. Then give me like 2 seconds. Hold on. I wish to open up that Pride art and just write it on there so that I can remember to put that in the text for the post whenever I post it. Because I actually love that. That's my thing of like, I'm making it my thing of like acceptance for why it's late. Let's see. Here we go. Pride is a month. And gay is forever. Thank you. That will be on there whenever I finish it. It's not actually that much left I have to do. I just got some coloring and shading to do. There we go. E. All the queer artists with amazing visions and stories in chat right now. Yes! I think in a couple years, like, we're gonna have so many good queer stories to read and watch and take part in. It's gonna be amazing. This chat isn't a queer safe space anymore, it's just a queer space. Yeah. I think it's, I mean, I'm in it, so it just, yeah. How many queer people in a space do you need for it to qualify as a queer space? Does everyone need to be that, or is it like a majority? I don't know. If someone is streaming and there is no one in chat but the streamer is queer, is it a queer space? I think it should. I think it should count. Our country's alright, still a little iffy to trans people sometimes, but the youngins, they bring help. Aw, yeah. Yeah. From what I understand, Sweden is like in a pretty good place when it comes to queer people in a lot of ways. There's still like whenever we have to vote, it scares me. I think that probably goes for everywhere at this point. Yeah, no, we're all moving in a good direction. Friendly reminder, trans rights are human rights, indeed. I haven't come out to most of my family, a lot of them think I'll be fine. Very religious people will be confused. We said I'm coming out with my book. It's coming out story and I'm coming out. Oh, that, I love that actually. That's very cute. Oh, I like that. I hope that when you finish your story that you feel ready and that it's like, yeah, it's the time now. The younger generation's got it overall, yeah. Uncle's family and Errol accepted me. Oh, I'm happy for you. Yeah. Right now I'm rendering this shrimp fried rice. Nice. I need to all reconvene in 2 years and update each other on what we do. And oh, is there a subreddit for something like that? I feel like Reddit is the place where stuff like this gets posted. It's just like is there like a queer stories or like queer writers subreddit or something? I feel like it should be a thing if it's not already. Because it's 50% streamer does make it a queer space if they're queer though. Well, yep, this is definitely a queer space then. Knowing I'm everyone, yeah. Yeah. The last couple voting times have not been looking so good, but I try not to think about it. Truth is I'm trans, I'm genderqueer, and gender fluid. I'm gender fluid by necessity because of 100% playing the role even if I'm not actually that. I see. I'm glad you feel comfortable sharing here, but like yeah. Also, I feel that I would love to be read as like androgynous all the time, but I love dresses, I love skirts, I love fancy suits, I love clothing, just clothing styles of all kinds. But I dress not exactly as I want to because I will be misgendered if I do. I really gender fluid has a special vibes, indeed. If there isn't, we gotta start it. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to run a subreddit, but I'm definitely yay. The world can still be a good place if you ignore all the bad news. It's sort of impossible to just ignore it as much as I can. Still, stuff still slips through. Yeah, same. We do our best. Thank you. I'm just happy space is open to it. Yeah, of course. Saw the coolest androgynous person at the airport the other day. Pushed about them to my friends. Oh, peak vibes. Oh. Yeah. I follow a lot of people online who give me gender envy just by like voice or presentation or stuff. Not just because of that, but like they just happen to be doing cool stuff too. Like some cosplayers I know, and some streamers. Yeah. There's so many cool queer people out there. I think Shay is done, actually. What was I gonna share? Oh, we're way over time, I just realized. Golly, gender envy is hard. Definitely one of my least favorite things about being trans. Yeah, same. We're writing LGBT and LGBTQ rights. Yay! Oh, that's awesome. I gotta go check on those after stream. Thank you for sharing. Cool. Yeah, it's cool. Yay. Stepping more into my gender more and more. Yay. I love them, by the way. Oh, I'm so happy. Hey, I'm really happy to hear that. Yeah, I might actually do that off stream since we're way over time already. I did want to share. I did some art for Maiko's birthday, which I really liked. Let me find it. Yeah, here it is. This one. I like this one a lot. I'm really happy with how it turned out. They just celebrating their birthday together. Yay. I eventually just stopped caring about how I present what pronouns people use on me. I hope that it was in like a positive manner and not out of like giving up out of frustration. You deserve to be like, everyone deserves to be referred to by the words and pronouns they prefer, regardless of how they present. Up till nearly 6 AM now watching because the vibes are so immaculate. Aw. Happy you to recommended me to stream. I'm happy you ended up here. Yeah, I stream every Friday at 11 AM Swedish time, and we usually go for about 3 hours. We're almost 50 minutes over time by now, but I've been having a great time. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have you posted that on Blue Sky? I have not. No, it's on the character blog. You know what? I will make it my mission to over the weekend go and update that the character wiki so that it can actually be like viewed definitely by next stream. I could leave the link in the description of the VOD for this stream if anyone would like to check it out sometime during the weekend. Yeah, I'll make that my mission over the weekend to get that all updated. So no. don't have preferred pronouns. Literally, absolute any. Okay. Yes, as long as it is by your choice. That's all cool. Hey. Let's put this art if you can. Can I repost it and leave a positive comment there? Oh, yeah. You know what? Sure. I don't post all of my OC art to Blue Sky for AI reasons. But I will post this one, and I'll leave the link to the wiki in the description. It's currently password locked, so you won't be able to access it probably today, but sometime during the weekend you'll be able to go in and look, and I will, as mentioned, make it my mission to have it all updated by the end of the weekend. Okay. Small anywhere else? Yeah, it's hard to avoid. Only on that Tumblr blog. Yeah. I don't post very often there, but when I do post OC stuff, it definitely goes there. So, yeah. I do have another, like, general Tumblr, too. I don't know if I have the link to that anywhere, but it's Yumiko Mari still there in the profile pictures and all the same. So, I don't know. You can find it if you want to. As a texture that can use AI and prevent it from learning for your art. Yeah, I've tried using those. Either did not do it right or just was confused. I go by she, her, and pretty much 100% of the time if I can. I really wish. You know the pronoun plugin for Twitch? I really wish we had that for YouTube chat. I wish we had that so bad. Cause oh, that'd be so good. But yeah, I do gotta go now. We're almost an hour over time. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I've been having a great time. Great talks and great arting. Yay. Thank you for taking an interest in my silly silly characters and stuff. Yeah, thank y'all so much. Oh, but I'm wondering. Okay. Hey. Apologies to like everyone if I ever mess up someone's pronouns in chat. I usually like default to they them if I can't remember. But if I do mess anyone's pronouns up in chat, I'm so sorry about that. It is not on purpose, I promise you. Kind of like when people switch my pronouns mid-conversation. I don't know if it's weird. No, I don't like that for myself personally, but like I think it's so cool when other people do that. I write like that a lot for my OC, so multiple pronouns. It's very fun. I think they were so supportive and positive. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. Yeah, I just keep waiting at chat, but thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and if anyone's heading to sleep, I hope you have a wonderful sleep, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.